Hey guys, it's Vara, and today I wanted to talk about a new Magic the Gathering format. Now, I do want to note very quickly, this was sent to a small number of top performing stores, as I'm going to show you in just a second. There is a new format coming to Magic the Gathering, or it's at least being tested right now, and hopefully it will be implemented in the future. So of course, it is from the WPN, and this was obviously sent to a specific store, and I'm not sure if the images going around are from one store, if it came from one source, or if it's from a bunch of different ones, but we're going to get right into it, and it says, "We're inviting a small number of stores, of top-performing stores, I should say, to playtest a new way to draft, Quick Draft, modeled after Magic the Gathering Arena. Players love this format on Arena, and we're hoping they'll love it just as much in your store." So I want to say very quickly, as a player of Magic the Gathering Arena, quick drafts are okay. They definitely give you a little bit something extra kind of to do in case you don't have as much time. They're a more time-efficient way to draft, and I do like them. But I'm not sure if this is really what we wanted in terms of a new format in Magic the Gathering. I know that we've kind of been talking about, it's not really a whole format, it's just an alternative way to draft. So here's what we have in mind. Run quick drafts in each of your Friday Night Magic events this February. Here's how quick drafts work. Matches are single games instead of best of 2 out of 3. That is mainly the thing about quick drafts in Arena, is that Arena, 94% of the people that play it, or so I believe that's the percentage, 94% of the people that play Arena play it in Singleton, because that is the way that kind of Arena's based, is around Singleton, not 2 out of 3, because they're trying to provide a fast-paced Magic experience. Now you can switch it to 2 out of 3. I personally just play it single games, just because that's the default way that they give it to you, so that's the way that I usually play it, but yeah. Rounds are 20 minutes instead of 50. I could see that being a problem. Now, even though we're moving from 2 out of 3 to single games, and I feel like in terms of draft in general, 20 minutes is very short. Drafting sometimes can take a little bit longer because people are still reading their cards, people are still interacting with, their draws, really reading it, really thinking about their hand. So I feel like even though it's single games, I feel like 20-minute rounds are really cutting it. Should have been a half hour if we actually see this implemented to paper Magic. Definitely hope that they bump it up to a half hour instead of 50, of course. Limit rounds to 5 or 6 instead of 3 or 4. Of course, it's quicker rounds, spreading out games more. This does make sense, single games. Rounds are 20 minutes, meaning they'll be shorter, meaning you can fit more rounds in. Not that surprising, and players get a free mulligan each game to help mitigate mana issues. In this format, where it's single games, I do really like the free mulligan. Now, I know a lot of people don't like free mulligans in general when it comes to competitive play, and drafting, of course, is another form of competitive Magic play. I do like the free mulligan idea when it comes to, because it's single games, because that hand has to make it or break it. If your draw isn't good, and theirs is, it causes such a problem because it is just single games. So I definitely do like this. And then it just says at the bottom, the goal is simple, play more, wait less. After the playtest, we'll survey players and organizers to find out if it's as fun as in stores as it is in Arena. Yeah, I could see the goal being simple, play more, wait less, and I do like the play more, wait less type of feel that they're going for. I personally do like the idea of quick draft. I do think that it is, something else to give players in case they don't have time to stay at their local game store for a long time, or they just feel like doing something a little bit different. They feel like drafting, because drafting is a great thing for newer players and experienced players just to have a little bit more fun. And it also does help kind of your reflexes as a competitive player to really see how fast of a thinker that you are when you have to come up with something on the spot. That is a really big tool in Magic, but I do like the idea of this. I don't know if it's going to be the next big thing. I don't know if a lot of people will really like this. The community reactions are kind of mixed on it, but I do see them as more positive than negative, because it is just a faster, quicker paced way to play Magic, but I do like the idea of this. I am wondering how this is going to go down in this, if this actually will be implemented in paper Magic, because right now this is just a test and it might not end up, you know, going past February, but play more, wait less. I do really like that. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below on this and the WPN announcement to specific stores, and if your local game store was doing quick drafts, would you partake in them if this became a normal thing and this wasn't just being playtested for the next month or so? If this was around in a year, would you normally partake in this, or would this be something that, you know, you might do every once in a while but you really wouldn't be interested in? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video though. If you did, make sure to give it a like, and of course if you didn't, make sure to give it a dislike. I appreciate your support either which way, but I'll talk to you guys again really soon. Hey there, thank you so much for sticking around until the end of the video. You should click that subscribe button, and there are plenty of ways to show support to the channel, such as following me on Twitter, joining the Dark Titans Discord server, or even chipping in on Patreon and becoming a Dark Titan yourself. I'll see you all in the next video.